Hey everybody, Kelly Filetto here. I'm a five-time best-selling author, burn survivor, TEDx speaker, and single mom too. Yeah, I'm all of that. And I want to share a little bit about my story, and then I'm going to go into the case study about how I wrote and published a book in 3 easy peasy steps, and how you can do it too. So about 9 years ago, I met a lady who said, "You know what, Kelly, you need to be a speaker." And I said, "What? Why? I'm just a burn survivor, so what?" And she said, "No, Kelly, people will be so inspired by your story. Sell your other business, become a speaker." And so I did. And then my speaking coach says to me, "Kelly, you need to be an author. And when you're an author, then when people want to know more about your story after they've heard you speak, then they can buy your book and they can learn more about you. And also you have a product to sell that you can make money with, right?" And I thought, oh my gosh, how am I going to write a book? Like, I don't think I have enough content to write a book. And sure enough, this was my very first book, No Risk, No Rewards. And this is the story of my life. And so this book, I wrote it back in 2013. And then what happened was another friend of mine said to me, "You know what, Kel, you need to be a best-selling author, because when you're a best-selling author, then you get to ask for higher fees. You look more like an expert, even more so. And, you'll make more money, right? So be a best-selling author." And I thought, how am I going to be a best-selling author? I had just published my first book, and I thought, there's no way that I have enough content to be, to write another book. And sure enough, I wrote my second book, which is Self-Esteem Doesn't Come in a Bottle, and it's a how-to book. And so over the years, I've written, I think, 4 more books. So I'm actually just finished my 6th book, which is called the 5 different types of men on dating sites and how to spot them. And I'm going to share with you how I was able to write that book in 3 days in 3 steps. But first I want to share with you why you should write a book, okay? Because most people think, oh my gosh, it's so overwhelming to write a book. It's going to take me a year or 2. And it's not. It's not at all. It might seem like it is, but when you follow my system, it's really, really easy. And I teach you strategies so that, you can write the book easily. So here's some of the things that have happened to me as a result of being an author. One is I gave my book to a lady at a women's convention, and she emailed me like 2 weeks later, and she said, "You know what, Kelly, you need to come to Africa." And that's always been my dream, was to go to Africa. So we just had a fire, and 100 people died, and 100 people lived. We need you to come and share your story. And so I went to Africa, and we did this event where we had 150 teenage girls. And so we're doing this event, and they're chanting, and they're saying, "I am me, the best me I can be. I am me, the best me I can be. I am me, the best me I can be." And I stopped and I looked, and I'm like, what's going on? And I looked over to the leader, and she was reading it out of my book. I am me, the best me I can be. So my book was being used to teach teenage girls in Africa about self-esteem. And I thought, oh my gosh, that is so incredible. How incredible is that the stuff that's in my head, the content, is in the book and is being used to help other people in Africa. And I thought, oh my God, that is so, so incredible. So another thing that's happened is when I became a best-selling author, I was able to start asking for higher fees. And so that's something else I can teach too. And then the other thing that's been super cool about my book is it led me to have a documentary about my life story called Still Beautiful. And actually, I think I have that book here too. Where is that book? Yes, here it is. This is my book, Still Beautiful. Okay? This book has been made into a documentary about my life story. How super cool is that, right? Now I get to even charge higher fees than before because of a documentary. But it's not all about charging fees. It's about making an impact, and it's about making a difference. And that's why I want you to write your book. And that's why I want to help you to know that you can write it in 3 easy steps, just like I wrote my last book. You don't need to have a garage full of books. Back in the day, you had to get books printed, and you'd have to get like 500 at a time. And if you didn't sell them, you'd have a garage full of books. You don't have to do that anymore. You can buy one book, and it'll cost you just as much as to buy 100. So I'm going to teach you how to do that also in my program. So anyways, let's go into the content. Let's go into the 3 steps that I took to write my first book. Or not my first book, but my last book, which is the 5 different types of men on the dating sites and how to spot them. I'm having a little bit of a speaking problem today. So anyways, here's what I did. I divorced my husband about 9 years ago, and I didn't date for the first 2 years. I was just so focused on, being an author and being a speaker, getting my message out there, and so, I didn't date. It was all about, being successful and, making an impact. I was finally living my passion, living my truth, and loving it. And so finally, after I decided to date, all my friends were saying, you need to go on the dating site. That's where people are meeting guys. And so I said, okay, that sounds kind of creepy and I don't really like it, but I'm going to do it. So I did. And over the years, I was noticing that there was, men fell into these different categories. And so I thought, you know what? I think this is like amazing information for people who are going into the dating world. They need to know, whether someone, what type of man they are. Anyways, people were asking me to do a Facebook Live video about it. So I did. I did this Facebook Live video called The 5 Types of Men on the Dating Sites and How to Spot Them. And then I thought, oh my gosh, this is a book. Why don't I get it transcribed by somebody? And then when I get them to transcribe it, I can edit it, add some more stuff to it, and make it into a little mini book, which is what I did. So that is step number 1. Do a video. And if you don't like video is very, very challenging for me. I really have to work at it. So if you don't want to do a video, speak it. Okay? And the reason you want to speak it or do a video is because it sounds more natural. So a lot of times when we type things or we write it, we're editing it as we go and we second guess our thoughts. So when you do a video, you just go with it. And don't worry if you make any mistakes, because you can always fix it later. So you video it or you speak it. And so for my book, I spoke for about 22 minutes. And then what I did is I went to someone on Fiverr and I got it transcribed. Okay, and so I paid her, I think $20 or $25, and she transcribed the whole video for me. And then I edited it so it would be into a book format. So that's what I did. So did the video, had her transcribe it. That was the first step. The second step is to get a cover designed. So you can do that in many different ways. Maybe you got a friend who is a graphic designer, get him or her to design the cover for you. Maybe you know a student that's taken a graphic design class. You can get them to do it because they're looking for projects. Or you can go to Upworks or Fiverr. Fiverr's my favorite. So I paid someone $20 and she did me a cover. And actually, oh, no, I don't have that cover here handy. So that's step number 2, is get the cover made. The third step is to upload it to KDP. Okay? KDP is Amazon's self-publishing division of their company. And so they have a step-by-step process that you can follow. And what you do is you upload your cover, you upload your interior file, you can get your ISBN number from them, and you can, just follow the process. Pick a price, and you can either sell it on Kindle or hard copy, whatever you like. Just submit it to Amazon. And then what you do is you press submit, and then when they approve it, your book is for sale on Amazon. That's how easy it is. So get your video transcribed, okay? The video or audio, whatever you want to do. Get your cover designed is number 2. And number 3 is to upload it to Amazon so you can start selling it and making money on it. So those are the 3 steps. You can do it. And if you need help, I want to help you. I want to help you get clear on your book, what you want to write, your outline. I'll help you write the outline, the strategy so that you can write quickly. Okay, I've got all kinds of strategies so that you can write your book quickly. I can help you with getting your cover design. In fact, I even designed a couple covers myself and uploaded those to Amazon. Your ISBN number, I'll teach you exactly where to go to get it. And I will also help you publish it and sell it on Amazon, because it is super cool when you've got people who are just going to your Amazon, the picture of your book, and click on it and they're buying it. So, and you can promote it on Facebook, and that's free. Oh, by the way, it's free to put your book on Amazon. There's no fee. You don't have to have a basement or a garage full of books. It's not going to take you a year or 2 to write unless you take that long to write. But I'll give you those strategies to help you. So anyways, if you want me to coach you and help you so that you can get your book written, published, and sold on Amazon, then book a call with me. The link's below. You can just get into my calendar and book a call, and I just want to help you so that you can publish your book. Have a great day.